The battery lasts. I got 44% left. Some days I have a hard time. Oh my God. I sounded like that Disney thing on TikTok. Jimmy Pickles powders. I don't even know what voice that is, but anyway, I figured one of the most important things in during your grow is hanging out. Hang out with your grow. Do daily inspections. And why don't we just get on with it? I got work to do. It's come it's come to work with Jimmy Pickles Day. You're all my children, my sons and daughters bring to work day. Let's have some fun. Let's have some Red Bull. Let's clear off my table and get work done. I think stress is gotten to me. So let's go. Let's do a little inspection. This is what I do. Come up to the plants. Plants are dry. They're bone dry. So we're gonna go ahead and water everything today. And what I do is I take the leaves and go underneath. And I look for aphids, any types of insects. This plant looks yep, looks a little wrinkly. So what I do with the plants, I let them dry. It's good to let the plants dry. So I'm going to go ahead and just start watering. I'm going to go ahead and start watering. I'm going to start watering. So I'm going to start watering them. And guys have questions, and gals, go ahead. Feel free to ask questions. 2-hour show. I feel like I need to make up for time. On Facebook, I did make some posts. Oh, I'm not sure the mathematics on it, but I think it's like 78 more watched hours. If I could get that in the next day or two. So, okay. Let's water them babies. And this will give you guys an opportunity to ask questions. I'm not here to train competition or where I get my garden supplies. So, I water it enough to wet the root. I just thought of something. I need to do something. All right. I'm going to go upstairs. So, I was at our local place today. You can probably find these online. Luster leaf. I'm eating some candy. I like these. What they are, big old garden signs. So, I'm happy to hang out and answer questions. I really am. They're pretty big. So, put one in. That's how big it would be. And then I'll write it real thick, like with a Sharpie, and I put a little bit of packaging tape on it. And that helps also map out your... Shiza! Also map out your grow. Here it is again. Could I put these upstairs? Well, I want to show and tell. All right. I got to read something. I am working, so there'll be moments where I get quiet because I'm thinking. All right, I'm okay. Hello, everybody. Yeah, that's an ornamental. Sangria? Oh, yeah, that's ornamental. Just doing some stuff behind the scenes here. Johnny Small Pepper, hey, I got a question for you. I'm going to ask you guys questions too. Whew. Anyway, I'm just doing a little something. Anyway, my question for Johnny Small Pepper: when's the last time you did a video? I haven't seen a lot of videos of yours lately. All right, I'm gonna water these, and then I'll read the answers. I like to water medium amounts and often. Watering as I have a bunch of water pouring down. But all right, I gotta fill these up. Come on, people now. Let's water the plants. Get together. All right, sorry to fill up some water bottles. I got some stuff to do right here. So, you guys got questions? YouTubers, keep that content up. Keep the content up. I got lots of work to do. You know, things that pop into my mind, I'll just talk about. I look how people interact with people and advice people give, pros and cons on that. I try to give positive advice, but my positive advice could actually be misleading or encouraging to situations that might not arrive at people's goals. Okay, so that being said, somebody comes up to me. This is not recent. This is not recent at all. This must be like 3 months ago. So this is like a 3 month ago thing. So somebody would be like, listen, job's not going well. We talk. I support you, Jimmy. What can I do to start a seed company? But I can't afford to start a seed company, so I'll be a hobbyist. Well, number one, and this is with any business. You want me to give advice? I will. Here's the advice on camera. Although I'm not really on camera. I'm putting fertilizer in water for root development. I'm not showing what I'm using because when I give advice, I'm not giving all the advice because everybody wants to compete with me. It's cutthroat, by the way. Cutthroat? Oh, I know. You guys have no idea how cutthroat the market is. So, back on me. I got my chair. I tell you what, this is one comfy chair. But number one advice. Number one advice. Doesn't matter if it's a seed company, pepper company, construction company. You got to do your research and long hours. Like long, long hours. And The longer hours, even if you make mistakes, will end up making you where you need to be. But if you have another job and you're doing a seed company and you don't have anybody working for you, this is what happens. People need customer service and you can't provide it because you're working another job. They come to me. They may have never. It's dusty down here. That's another thing I need to mop. You got to put the time in. You got to put the time. Also, with any type of business, it's word of mouth. It takes years and years and years. Looking at me, asking myself, I'm interviewing myself. So, Mr. Pickles, do you feel that you're at where you need to be at with your company? No, I'm not. It's a struggle. You get a billion questions. You got people wanting to compete with you, but you want them to train you. You're fighting against the weather. Transplant time around Mother's Day. I don't have to keep doing this. Around Mother's Day here in Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, that could screw me up. That could screw up my entire grow. So it's a tough business. So you got to have money behind you, and you got to put a lot of time into it. Those are questions I get asked a lot. It's extensively. So I need to water my plants, but I like to stop in and start reading stuff. Okay. I'm going to let's go to the beginning. Arsenic Element says, hello, Jimmy. So far, powders are delicious. Thank you. And folks, check out Arsenic Element. He is based in New Jersey, I believe. How far are you away from Belmar, New Jersey? Because I visit there sometimes. Deborah says, water those dry babies. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Let's see. Why is it good to let them dry? It helps strengthen them. It creates a little bit more support, believe it or not, and kind of an outer layer that's a little bit drier. It makes it sturdier. Also, I've been really slacking in this room. This is the room I should be working mostly in. And I need to have a fan running, but I don't have too many plants. Like I said, I'm really behind schedule. But I will catch up very quickly. So, all right. I got a little bit sore throat today. I've been talking a lot nonstop. One video last week, Johnny Small Pepper says, stop the violence. I'll have to watch that. Okay. Brandon says, my rainforest pepper is finally turning all red. How much longer should I want to eat it now? I would wait until it's 100% red. Also, during this channel, I will give tips and hints, but I'm not here to give everything in my brain because that would just make a superior race of growers. But I will tell you, in order to get them to ripen a little bit, take up banana peels, which have potassium in them. Mince them as small as you possibly can. Usually like one banana peel in a mason jar. Soak it for 1 to 2 days. I usually use my fingers and strain it out. Depending on how, usually 5-gallon bucket, I use about a half a mason jar. If you're using 1 gallon, maybe a quarter mason jar of water. And don't let the banana peel sit on top. The potassium will actually help ripen your peppers faster. There's nutrient stuff you could buy. I'm drinking a Red Bull. I'm going to switch. I'll end up running upstairs and switching to water. I didn't drink much water today. Drank coffee, all this stuff. I do enjoy water. What else is there? Oh, also, a mistake I've made in the past, it was maybe about 7-8 years ago. I used a lot of potassium to ripen stuff. What happens is during your process of your peppers ripening, it will work, but your seeds won't be fully developed. And if you're saving seeds, no go. So I'm stuck with the slow and long process. If I have to wait an extra month, I'll wait an extra month. Germination rates are very important. Viability on seeds. I inspect pretty much every seed. The little seed like this. I'm not playing a thing like, oh, you look, but the embryo, that's what it's called, in the inner side of the seed. If that ends up brown, that means it usually had a lot of moisture and died off. So that seed's not good. All right, I'm going to get to a couple more questions. Okay, not too far from Belmore Beach. I'm going to be honest, man, I don't know where Belmore Beach is. I could pinpoint. I could pinpoint. There's Belmore. Okay, I think it's like Belmore and Camden. Belmore and Camden. Let me know how far you're from there, because when I go visit, maybe I could always meet up with you for a drink or something, you know? Let's see. I know every time I do this, I lose my place. I'm going as long as I can. I wanted a 2-hour show today. The Rabbit Duke out, great video. Hey all, from Greg. Jimmy, how many more times do you pot up your plants before you put them in fire? That's a good question. One. So I do the planter cell, red solo cup, and then 1 gallon, and then I move to the 5 gallon. Oh, hey, I just thought about this. This is something I wanted to talk about. In fact, I used to talk about this a lot a couple years ago. I don't do this. There's a process. I'm going to teach you guys a process. How am we going to do this? Can't, but I'll try to explain. There's a technique process on helping your plants for root development. Sometimes, like when they're searching for water and they're a little bit dry, they'll start branching out and start getting thinner and branching out. And that's good because it'll pick up. I was reading a message. Yeah. Okay. I can't answer back. Double cup method. I see people doing this. This is not a double cup method. The whole point of a double cup method is to have a space, and you bottom feed on the double cup method with no hole in it. You have a huge hole in this. 2, you don't use the same size cups. Everybody doing the double cup method is making a huge mistake. You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. So you want to use 2 different size cups. I know a couple guys in the groups I used to talk to kind of had a good idea. I mean, I'm not knocking it because it was pretty clever and I liked it. It's not ideal, but if it works for them and they're happy, I give them a thumbs up for that. But they would use the same size cups and then go to like Amazon or Etsy. You know those pizza divider things? The plastics, like I call them the little white plastic tables. They were putting those on the bottom of the cups, and it was holding it up like this. So it basically was double cup. Now the question is, economics. Breaking it down into numbers, is that actually going to be substantial economic-wise? Why don't they just get 2 different size cups? I don't know. I've never looked into that, but if you do that and wanted to go to the white, I call it the white table method, I don't know. I naturally assume getting 2 size cups difference. And what you want is like say X amount of water, like that much on it, and the roots will stretch down and go into the water. And you water a little bit on the top in the beginning. periodically, but it helps root development. It actually works. So double cup method, most people are doing it wrong. All right, let me get this watering done since I blah 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 blah. I'm gonna do a lot of blim blah blah because it's a 2-hour video. So that's done. This one. It's come to work with Jimmy Pickles Day. Did we get that one? Yeah. Slopping a little bit. Just slopping. I also, when I'm watering, I should slow up a little bit. Honestly, take my time, do it right. Look at the plants, everything. I got some stuff over here. Look at the types, imagine what they're going to look like. Keep excited, keep motivated. People are like, how do you keep motivated? Honestly, you guys keep me motivated when I do videos. Those need watered as well. These tables are eventually going to get out of here. If I do well in the next couple days, one of these tables is going to get out of here. Probably the big round green one. You got feet, I don't see the color. Keeping an eye. Sometimes I do inventory. You guys do inventory on your plants? And by the way, I've said it many times. By any standards or means, I'm not an expert on grow lights, so I really can't help on that. This grow tent, I will say grow tents do work. Grow tents do work. I don't have a fan in this one. Well, there's a fan in the light, which kind of circulates, but trust me, it's not good enough. Once again, looking at your plants, seeing how things are. You're going to have a lot of those types. I'll get into what they are later on. So let's go in the corner. See how we're doing. These are pretty good. They need touched up. Definitely. I go through water like nothing. Like nothing, man. Oh. I'm germinating over here. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm putting a little bit of water on the reservoir tray. I'm also keeping a mind on what needs transplanted. So far, these are okay. Keep an eye on the types. That's okay. I try not to add too much water real quick. Enjoy what you're doing. Not everything has to be a rush. Happy little trees. All right, I thought I germinated certain types of seeds, and I don't see them. Maybe if I look a little more. That's why it's kind of good to do an inventory, you know, to actually make sure I get those varieties in. I will end up doing a inventory. Plants are looking good, to be honest. I am behind schedule. It's a little bit warmer winter. Winter basically just hit here in Pittsburgh. I can't see comments, but I will shortly. Sometimes, I'll pull this out. Sometimes, for whatever reason, a plant will die. So it happens. Moment of silence. All right, are we out of water? We are. So I'm gonna have to fill all these up again. Do the little nutrient thing. All right, I gotta treat this water a little bit. A little bit of root hormones. I told you guys about cinnamon. This is not cinnamon. It's like a secret weapon here thing, so it should work very well. This is to speed things up. You need good, strong roots. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I am kind of far away. All right, I'm kind of back, kind of. I gotta water these over here. I'm almost done watering. This will go fairly quick. Slop it around, basically. I've grown. I noticed a couple types. I haven't grown in a couple years. Bring some varieties back. When I bring some varieties back, I think about how I can market them. You know, because obviously I have faith in them, so why don't we go ahead and try to market those a little better, spend a little bit more time, maybe get more reviewers to review it. Mass growing, basically. All right, so watering is actually done. Is it? It is. So, watering's done. Well, hello there. So, yeah, it's hard to be on camera when you're working. So, I got to get all these water bottles out here. The lids are on tight. That one can be filled. All right. So, what we're going to do, relax. What we're going to do is relax. Don't do it. All right, so just read questions, comments, concerns. Hey, Pepper Baby Burns. Jimmy, a big order was placed for your seeds and was grown for me using all of your seeds. That's awesome, Johnny Small Pepper. Thank you very much. I got a lot of messages on here. Nothing bad. Nothing bad. That comes later. Pepper Baby Burn says just stopped in to say hi. By the way, it's starting to bug me with all the grow lights, so let's go to the glasses. Glasses. Okay, here we go again. Just stop. Pepper Baby Burns says just stopping in to say hi. Has a really bad seizure this morning, so I'm going to lay back down. All right, hey, Pepper Baby Burns, I wish you well, and I'm very sorry about the seizure that you had. I wish great health for you. That's got to be, could only imagine what you go through, and I'm very sorry for that. Drew V says use the red square red solo cup inside. You know, maybe that would work. I don't do double cup method, but that's something. That might help. Hope you feel better. Walker, Texas Pepper. That was very nice. We're nice in this channel. Drew V says that way you can see root progress. Yes. My double cup method has about 1 to 2 inch space at the bottom. Well, this is actually supposedly on your finger. Universal, this is supposed to be 1 inch. You know that? So, where are we at? So that would be 2 inches right there. So that'd be good. Deborah says, what comes later? Have you been bad? No, I've been good. Always foul language over here. But, yeah, I've been good. I'm just saying people always attack every day, all day. So that was this morning. Petty people. Non-customer people. All right. I have been better luck with using a tray. Okay. Greg, Raging Cajun. Very cool name, by the way. I had a few guys that asked me, why does a pepper plant grow so good in a Coke can? Coca-Cola can. Really? I don't know. But yes, I agree they do. Any of you know. Never did it. I know there's the grow a pepper in a can challenge, which, you know, you could germinate a seed in the can, and whoever gets the first pepper wins, I guess. That's kind of a fun thing to do. I don't know why I don't do that, just for the heck of it. But I figure it's kind of a waste, but I'm so busy. It's a fun thing to do. You guys run in groups or whatever, or friends with somebody running a group, grow a pepper in a Coke can challenge. Hey, it's a fun thing to do. It's a fun thing to do, kids. I'm kind of going backwards in comments. I think that's about it. Another thing that I've been seeing is my table. It's messy. It's starting to get on my nerves. So, this is a topic and a subject all within itself. People mix up their stuff all the time, and they blame the seed vendor. My stuff's never mixed up. When you have planter cells, okay? Planter cells, and you're already germinated. See, I kind of got a plant in there. I don't have the label, so I'm just throwing it out. I recycle the soil, but I don't recycle it into my grow, because if there's another seed in there, it could actually germinate, and then that's what's going to mix up your grow. Another subject, something that happened today. I got a notification from somebody, from a customer, and the customer said, hey, a certain female contacted that customer and said, Jimmy Pickle's seeds do not grow true, blah, blah, blah. And they said, do you know this person? I said, yeah, it's a troublemaker. That person's not even a customer, and they don't even live in the United States. So what could have happened is that lady, and I hold that term extremely loosely, that lady who contacted the customer to create slander, it was in slander. But the thing is she was, I think what the story was, she won seeds from me. She did contact me, and I said, well, I don't ship outside the U.S., but if you use a middleman, I'll just hook up your order. And then she bought seeds for me, and the middleman could have switched all seeds with habaneros and then blame me. So if you don't live in the United States and you're using a middleman and stuff doesn't grow true, don't blame me. You're using a middleman, you know, and I'm not getting into rules, regulations. Granted, I wanted to do a 2-hour show, but I want to get work done. Anyway, I'm going outside and dumping this stuff. I have a few of them. Clean up this table. Got a whole bunch. Open my garage door. All right, I'm back. I emptied them into the rock garden part, so I have nice good soil there. I can plant some flowers, all that other stuff. Scott Gozart. Hello. Deborah says, I started my seeds in cells and they didn't germinate in 3 hours. My God. Follow the directions, Deborah. Please don't be one of them. Yeah, I get people messaging me, thousands of people. Hey, everybody, look, my seed sprouted. Yeah, I guess that's demeaning towards the customer. I don't mean to be. It's just, I'm dealing with so many people. I don't need to know about every sprout from 1 million plants. Drew V says I make a graph on paper. I number the trays and plot what kind and how many each seed will go in each cell. Very cool. Also, do me a favor, smash the thumbs up. Okay. Drew V says in the next few days I'll be doing a video on that on my Instagram. Little Bayou Farm. Very cool. Deborah says, I only have 36 cell starter. It's my very first time ever, but I did graph it out. Well, you don't need to really graph it out. I mean, when you map it out, it's when it's outside and scattered places. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm a northerner, I'm a Yankee, and I talk to so many southerners, I swear, I'm picking up the twang, the twang on the telephone all the time. Very good, Scott. Okay. Make sure you have the right temperature there, Deborah, with the germination mat. Follow the instructions, and if you need more guidance, don't bother me. Talk to a stranger. So, no, there's a playlist. What was that? Sorry, I'm checking notifications. Anyway, so far all good things. But anyway, and I know about. I do love this channel. I just want to tell you guys, I do love this channel. There's days I don't want to work, and you guys actually help me. You know, communicating during the days of COVID, I work alone. It kind of sucks. I don't have COVID, but I'm saying the days everybody has it. I'm taking these glasses off. I do want to wipe down the table. I am going to wipe down this table, see what we can do here. Clean up as we talk. Yeah, there's playlists, I meant to say, on how to grow. This might not be perfect. There's no structure in this video whatsoever. It's just working. I keep Windex down here. For those on Facebook, you could see yeah, I am tired. I am burned out. Where's the paper towels? Oh, you can see I'm close to my goal. I'm really close to my goal. 4,000 watched hours. All that other stuff. So what do you all like to do when you're not working on Peppers? What's your other hobbies? I know Deborah is crocheting. Deborah is the crocheting captain. And she will take the crocheting island captain on the boat to Scarf Island. Yeah, this is an old table. It's an old playing card table. That's what I'm wiping down. So, all right, so that's basically wiped down. Now my next question is, after I read some comments here, it's dusty down here. I need to mop. I'm going to start doing evaluations for plants I need to transplant and start setting them up on these tables here and right now. Oops, I did not mean to hit that, I meant to hit here. So I could look at your comments. I wouldn't bother you about silly stuff, Jimmy. There are a lot of folks out there, beginner help for newbie like me. I already have learned so much. Awesome. 3 weeks to sprout. I have them under heat lamp and let the sun hit them all day long. That's good. I still say that under temperatures because heat rises, and I think that's really good. Yeah, you know, I'm looking at myself. Yeah, I got some wrinkles here. Every wrinkle symbolizes 100 questions of why did my seeds didn't sprout within 24 hours. Scott says crappie fishing. That's cool. You know, Scott, I used to fish a lot. I really haven't anymore. I miss it. It's peaceful. I totally respect it. All right, so, oh, Deborah says, smiley face, laughing, crying thing. I taste foods, jam out to music, yell at TV pundits. I don't know what that is. But anyway. All right. Transplant time. It's a transplant time. It's a time where the plants get their new home. Transplant time. Oh, it's my transplant time. I've lost my freaking mind. Would you help me find it? Help me find it. Help me find it. Hey, yo. We're gonna start out. Oh, you know, I didn't even plan this, but I can start using these. Those are my favorite signs. We're doing 4 plants right now. Containers. I go from red Solo cup to 1 gallon. Also, when you get germination mats, always good to get thermostats on them. I got a new one, haven't even used it. I definitely 100% want to use it. I try to leave a little bit of space for when I transplant. Some of these are transplanted a little bit early, but that's okay. Two more. This is ultraviolet. This is one of my creations. So I got a message. I don't care for that message. It was from Deborah. She just messaged. She says her seeds haven't popped in 3. I'm messing around. It wasn't even a message. It was a notification. By the way, hey, Deborah, I really liked your review you did for me. Thank you, Deborah. Cool video. Cool video. All right, so I'm watering them. Believe it or not, I got a little bit of root hormones in here. I don't use too much nutrients on stuff until I start really getting bigger. Maybe 4th or 5th sets of leaves. Like I said, I'm really behind schedule. But this is that type. These are looking good in here. That one's a little behind, but I'm not too concerned. I'm going to have an overabundance of those. All right, these go on the shelf. Pick up more plants to transplant. Oh, nice. Forgot about that one. All right. Well, those are not ready. I could do this one. Those are iffy. get too far ahead on things. I really don't. Always check out your light source when you're growing as well. Make sure things are okay. I'm condensing over here right now. And when I condense, I could actually get a better feel for the plants. See if they need a little bit more water. A couple of them did. It's just kind of part of inspection. It's always kind of like rotate your crops. By the way, these videos, clearly you already know, but these videos are going to be much, much better. Can I even start transplanting anything? These? What are these? I want a couple more days on those. I could do a couple. Just to keep the video going. Like I said, it's good to hang out with your plants. To really see about the watering and everything. More water. Yeah, I'm extremely behind schedule, but that's okay. I will catch up these videos. People ask me how can I be inspired all the time. Connecting. Two things that always happen to keep me inspired is just progress. Progress is number one. When you work into something, you see the end result. That's always good. If your competition hates you, that's kind of a plus in a weird way. What else is there? Also connecting, like these videos. You guys help me by giving me company because I'm kind of like going through the motions. You know how you go to work and you're like, yeah. But let's see. Okay. I see a question. I can't read it. Close it down. All right. Let's read the question. Gabe says, "Hi Jimmy. Hope you have shipped my order out to Tampa already. Chocolate Bootleg and Primatelli seeds." Hi Gabe. I believe I did see Gabe on an order. I don't know. Check your email. I'm shipping 30 to 100 orders per day, so I don't know. If you want, go ahead and check your email. It'll be your inbox or your other inbox or junk mail. I send tracking out with all of them. And so why don't you go ahead and check that. I'm going to be live for the next hour and all that other stuff. Scott says I mix 1 cup peroxide to 1 gallon. It don't harm mine, gives them oxygen. Yeah, that is true. That is good. Hello, Omar. By the way, give me a thumbs up if you can, everybody. All right, so any more questions? Keep them flowing. Private messenger, I want people just to stick to the main topics. All right, yeah. Gabe, when did you place your order? I mean, is it late or you were just mentioning it? I can never tell. But, yeah, sometimes, let's see. I don't know. Jimmy, seeds are popping out of my ears. Great germination rate. Appreciate all the isolation you have done. You're welcome. It's my job. Okay. That's Scott. That's great information because the next plans give that method a try. Yeah, I really do feel that the hydrogen peroxide does help a little bit. I've done it. I don't do it all the time because I got so many plants. Jimmy, I've been ordering from Puckerbutt, but I'm going to start ordering from you. I just found out about you not long ago. That's awesome, Scott. Yeah. I give extras with every order. Pucker Butt does not believe in isolation. Ed has said it himself. He's like, isolation doesn't work. But the government, you know, right there. Right there, Mr. Pickles. That's why you shouldn't be on camera. That's not how Ed sounds. But yeah, he doesn't believe in isolation. I do. United States government believes in it. Department of Agriculture believes in it. Universities believe in it. It's the thing to do. A lot of people cut it down if Ed can afford it. But I mean, that would be like 70, 80, $100,000 for him to do all the plants that he does. So that's probably why he doesn't do it. But I spent probably 30 grand into isolation, and what else is a lot of people cut down the isolation process if they can't afford it. It's been proven. I did my research. So, oh, and another thing, in general, if I sell you something, whatever, and you grow it and it grows true, but it's a color variant, you know what? Let me know. Let me know. You can get color variants. Somebody on one of the groups, one of the amateur groups that does contests and all that crap, was saying 4 people were on there like, oh yeah, I bought Slimers that turned red. Oh well, that's a possibility. Color variants can happen at any time. Isolation has nothing to do with it. So, that's a subject, and they act like experts, but they're not, and they're quick to judge. But, and another thing, which I'll tell you something I believed in, which I do not believe in. I do believe in, but no longer 100%. I'm still learning. I don't care if you've been in the business for 50 years, we can all learn. Oh yeah. So what was I going to say? Yes. 2 aspects of color variance. There's 2 aspects. People say, you know what? Heirlooms don't get color variance. They do. They do. They're more rare. Heirlooms are more rare to get a color variant than a standard cross, like a hybrid cross, whatever you want to call it. And the reason being is there's more genetic makeup when you have 2 different peppers together. Some of them are 3, it could be a 5-way, 10-way cross if somebody makes a cross. And it's especially if it's not stable, you're going to get all these color variants coming boom, 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 because you have you have like all this genetic makeup. But if you have a heirloom, you can still get a color variant from the gene changing. It's like having children, and I have brown eyes, and I'm not married, but if I was married or girlfriend, whatever, and she had brown eyes, we could have kids with blue eyes, based on genes that are in our genetic makeup. But the more genetic makeup you have, the higher the probability for that. I'm going to give you an example, and I'll get back to comments here, is Hinkle hats. I grew red for the last 2 seasons, and I got red and yellow. There's also chocolate. So there's that. All right, let's get to... I know I missed a lot of Ed. I say it's his own little treasure. Yeah, but not for the general public. That's unfortunate. And Gabe, my cousin is visiting U.S., and he said he will order these seeds and bring them for me. Just know that my uncle lives in Tampa Bay, Florida. Okay. I'm going to be honest. I think I sell to like 100 different people in that town. In Tampa Bay there. I'd have to, hey, if you want me to look something up, I can look it up for you. Even if it's not important, I can look it up for you, just so you know. Check your email. If you can't find it, contact me, and I will give you the tracking number. That way, it's part of the service, Okay, without Lawn Dog says, by the way, keep giving me a thumbs up on the video. Without isolation, as we know, there's a greater chance of getting some kind of cross impurity. Yeah, I see a lot of fighting with new sellers. Oh, I'm not gonna do the isolation method because we feel it doesn't work. No, it's because they're broke and they can't afford it, so they put it down. So that's crazy. Okay, Gabe says, I'm from Germany and I can't get my hands on these seeds. I want to try those pods really bad. Well, that's good. Okay, awesome, Scott. Any tips on germinating super small seeds like sangria and chili? Yes. The best advice I can is look at your standard instructions, but I'll give you a little bit variation to steer you in the right direction. They're smaller seeds. Smaller seeds will rot faster. Do not waterlog your soil. I go to the different groups and I see waterlogged soil all the time. Or I see soil that's saturated because they're going to be at work or take a weekend trip. And then it's dry. And how do I know this? Because on the top of the soil, it's all white. And then they wet it again. What ends up happening is your seed rots and then dries out. Just even consistency on water, but maybe a little bit less water so it doesn't rot, but more often. So that's really the only advice I have. The seeds should germinate in a couple weeks if you do it right, and the seeds are fine. So that's really it. Temperature and moisture. Yeah. Customs have gotten really bad. Yeah, I'm sorry you have to go through that. And I go through it too because I get yelled at all day. You know, my job, honestly, if I come in, some people, when they say something negative, sometimes it's right. They're like, Pickles seems a little agitated and sinister at the same time, like it's his personality. And afraid. Cup kind of foul. But anyway, I deal with international people who yell at me. They're like, you won't sell to Italy? Screw you. I hope you die. Canada, they're like, you're a hockey fan. You have no purpose watching hockey. If you won't ship to Canada, USOB, I hope you die. Stuff like that. I mean, it's all day, every day. It's not an easy job, I'm telling you guys. So, okay. Alrighty, so I think that's about it. I wanted to answer those questions. You know, it's kind of odd. I do want to I need to germinate more. I'm like, I need to germinate more. It's almost a state of panic. People were asking me if they have time to germinate. Yeah. They're like, well, how much time? Well, it depends where you're at. I get a lot of questions that people I can't answer all of them, even if I know the answer. I just don't have the time. When I'm live, I do the best I can. Like I tried to tell people, my weak parts on Advisor grow lights, I'm just not good with it. I wish I was. I know what works and what doesn't, but that make and model might not be available for you guys. So it gets to the point. Hey, Pickles, you recommended this, but it's discontinued. Do you know where I could buy it? And it's like, it's like, I'm working. What do you want me to do? Stop and research where to get a grow light that was discontinued? I mean, honestly, that's what my life's like. And it gets very hectic. So, all right. I feel like I want to transplant more. I really do. This stuff. just check. Oh, crap. Guess I'm all right. Yeah, I'm going to germinate some more seeds. Probably now. I'm going to keep transplanting. Let's keep transplanting. Yeah, you know, I don't really need to at this level, but I will. It eventually needs done anyway. At early stages, once again. Oh, crap. I wore flip-flops today. I don't want to mess this up. I want to show you guys. Root corn. It's a young plant. Look how much roots are on it already. I use root hormones the whole time. I don't use any other nutrients and all that other stuff. Where's all my containers? Yeah. I know I'm not going to run out because I had thousands of them. It just might not be down here. If that's the case, I'll have to switch over to germination. I said a two-hour video. Why would I say that? So I got another one of these 1 gallon. All right, I'll get back to this. I do have some more containers here. Let me see if I got more out here. The answer is yes. A whole bunch of them. I got like 80 stacks out there like this. Stack. Oh, bunch down there too. I'm going to fill these up, and I'll sit down and start reading more questions. I don't know if I'm going to do this 2 hours. I said 2 hours. I gotta at least go an hour and 40 minutes. That would count as 2 hours if we rounded it up. But, alright, I need to dump this. So, I watched the Boba Fett today. I liked it. It wasn't as good as episode as I expected, but the whole series has been fantastic. Also, I've been watching Reacher. You know, as in Jack Reacher. Tom Cruise was in the original movie. So I've been watching Reacher as well. I like it. It's a good series. I really knocked that light out, didn't I? Oh, man. So you think you could tell heaven from hell? Oh, so, you know, my seeds will last several years, so if you guys need to buy seeds, they will keep them in a cool, dark place. I do not recommend the refrigerator because moisture can get in there, especially if you have children opening the door on a hot summer day, and then you got to germinate and say they're horrible. It's like, I'm watering these, and then I'll sit back down. All right, I think I need to redo all my waters here. All right, I'll sit back down here now. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of messages. I had a message that says, call me. Sounds like Pickles is trying to get out of this. I got a lot of messages on here. Oh, dude. I don't know what that means. I'm just reading my messages, the outline. Oh, that's good. That's good. The other ones are vague. I'd have to read the whole message. So I'm going live at least. Thank you, Scott. I missed some comments. Okay, Drew V. For instance, I live a few minutes south of New Orleans, Louisiana. That's a state of Troy Primo. And I can start seeds as early as January all the way through May. Still get decent peppers. Awesome. Omar says I accidentally burned some seedlings. Light too strong. Yeah, I got to keep an eye on it. People ask me all the time the distance from plants to the light. Depends upon the light. Nice roots. Should I feed mine some Miracle-Gro, Jimmy? Honestly, no. Too soon. I don't know what soil you're using. If you have nutrients in your soil, just a standard soil with nutrients should be 3 to 6 months. Honestly, a good soil is like 6 months of feeding until you actually have to really do anything supplementary. It's all up to the grower. Drew V says, I'll probably use those number 2 containers again. I'm going straight from the red soil cups to a 3 and then a 5 gallon outside. Yeah, that's cool. Scott Covid said, Cozart. My eyes are blurry from the grow lights. Bless you. I need all that. Scott's seed soil. I haven't used that in like 30 years, so it's a seed starter. Yeah, I guess. As instructed upon your nutrients. I don't know. Well, Nancy. Let's see. I do need to germinate more seeds. They're not here. The next video I do, if it's not a review, it's going to be germinating seeds. I have a box of stuff here. Did I push it aside? What's this box? There's seeds in it. These seeds need germinated. I have more upstairs that need germinating. So I'm going to get some of these plants going since I got containers here. This is actually my cross. I grew a ton of those. Do you know when I do new crosses, I grow probably about 60 to 100 plants. People are always like, well, you need to grow more of those to pick the best shapes. I'm like, question for you guys. How many plants do I grow? I don't tell people on certain varieties, and they all seem to know. That's what always kills me. The haters always know information that's not given out to the general public. Yeah, I deal with all day long. Morons. Got to deal with a lot of them. So, all right. I like it here. There. That needs transplanted. I really do enjoy my job, though. All right. I do want to look over some of this stuff. Just kind of standing here. Looking at how many plants in the certain types I have. Here's my hand. You can see me. Yeah, I am behind germinating. You know, what the heck. So, I think what I'm going to do... No. I'm going to start germinating. Sorry. Remember, when you're done germinating, throw out the soil. I'll show you what I'm germinating. Heat Delight. It's a 0 heat. I have seeds of them, plenty of them, but I need more of them. Also, in the planter cells, I add more than one seed. All right, Scott, enjoy your dinner. People always tell me one seed. This is me. You don't have to do this. I put a ton in there. I do. Good sauce company. Also check to see. I went to pick this up and I was going to write on it, make sure there's nothing on it. If there is, you can scribble it out. Ahi Delight. Such a great pepper. Check out my review for that. Put that here for now. Tiger Teeth. I'm regrowing those. Fantastic variety. Should be plenty. It's a habanero type. It's less heat than a habanero. Great flavor. I did a review on that as well. Please check that out here on the Jimmy Pickles Pepper channel. It's hot, but it's lower hot. It's like a little bit less than a medium heat. The Tiger Teeth. Ahi Delight is no heat. So what will end up happening is I got a bunch of seeds in each one of these, and I'll get a whole bunch of plants out of that, and out of nowhere, you're going to see 3 rooms filled in no time at all. those two are done. Get some dirt in my sandal thing here. Don't need this. Not going to do that one. Decided against it. I'll grow some of these Naga Brain Red Dragon. Look how gnarly they are. Like, seriously, focus on that. Mega, mega, mega hot. Mega, mega, mega hot. I think this is a perfect YouTube video. What do you guys think? Just hanging out with me. I think of things we could talk about. Connecting with one another. Connecting with me and connecting with you. Put them all in there. Also, when you go to water, wet those seeds. Don't overflow the planter cell, because what will happen is, I'll show you. If you're overflowing them, even later on, the seeds can come up, go from one connection, one cell to the other, and all of a sudden you contact me 6-8 months later, say your stuff is not growing true, or I mixed it up. And I'm like, whoa. So these little tips I give you really do help. I really do love this one. This past year was the first year I ever grew the red Naga Brain Red Dragon. And it grows really unique. It grows like kind of like if you ever grow Brussels sprouts, they were kind of all in a line here. They weren't really branching out. They were all close to the shaft of the pepper. So it was really unique. Oh, I just thought of this. Well, I'm a little behind on that too. But I'm willing to send out more powders to a couple more people. I just, uh-oh. I just got a notification. My phone's almost dead. But I actually do want to send out some more powders. So, private message me on Facebook, Jim Morrow. You'll see the logo. And I may or may not send you powders. I want motivated YouTubers. Motivated. I'm not saying high numbers, but I'm just saying motivated. Meaning you're cranking out the videos. If you're cranking out the videos, and I might watch you for a week or two, and then I might say, hey, I'll send you some powders. But all right, let's get to the last comments, questions, concerns. Filling all the tips away in my head. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't sell these. This is personally made. Happy growing. All right, so. All right, I am going to conclude this. Am I? Yeah, I have to. It's only 15% left on my phone. I got a bunch of people wanting to contact me. I feel. I forgot what I feel. I'm numb. I'm tired. So, I don't know. I'll probably be back tonight. I got to charge my phone for a few hours, contact people. I think I was going to say, I feel that I will be back to work more. You know, why not go live on YouTube for several hours? I'm going to have to see what YouTube says. What about motivated Instagrammers? I don't know. I've done a bunch of live stuff on Instagram and it disappears within a day. If it's pre-recorded, I guess. I don't know. I prefer YouTube or live Facebook. Live Facebook's probably better than live YouTube. Instagram is one of the worst for getting noticed. It really is. I've messed with it so much, but I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go. Phone's almost dead. Isolated Seeds, jppepperseeds.com. Supposed to be a 2-hour show. Battery's almost. Yeah, pre-record videos. I'll look you up, but I don't know. I can't think right now. I just got to end the video. But bring it up to me again sometime. One thing is, I turn a bunch of people down. They'll get like 20 views on their video, and that's it. Little Bueno Farm. Okay. Find me on Instagram and tag me in a comment section, and I'll find you, Drew. Maybe later tonight or tomorrow. All right. I do got to go. Isolate Seeds, jppepperseeds.com.